Alright, so I'm Boss Man.
I'm Seeds.
And I'm JoJo.
Alright, man, listen. I want to apologize to all of y'all who, have been wondering where the fuck is the realest conversation at.
Yeah.
But it's hard as hell. Just put it like this, man. It's hard as hell to get people. When you don't make money off something, people don't really tend to take it serious. You know what I'm saying? If every motherfucker that came on this show was collecting a bag to come on this show, it'll be a different ball game. This is something that's being built from the ground up. This is something that's taking work to be able to generate money from this show. You know what I'm saying? And we keep getting people who everything, like you have a whole, put it like this, Sunday to Sunday, that's a full 7 days. You have 7 days to do whatever it is that you have to do. You know what I'm saying? And all you gotta do is come for 2 hours to sit down and talk for 2 hours. But every single time we try to put somebody in that position to do it, it's always some bullshit. Now me, I understand niggas got kids, but a lot of times, bruh, I don't hear that shit, cause I got 5. You dig? I got 5. And and every time we do this, we are in my house with all of my kids upstairs, including my baby that's months old. So if I'm able to tame my kids for an hour and a half, it's no reason that a motherfucker can't make it, you know? So the reason that we haven't been shooting is because it's been a lot of bullshit going on. But we here now, you know what I'm saying? Special guest, we got motherfucking JoJo in this motherfucker. And you might as well tell them where to find you at.
So you can find me on Facebook, JoJo Rose, and then you can find me on IG. You got For the People 2020, For the People Movement 2020 on IG as well.
FTP Movement, he's on his activist real heavy. Doing good. Doing very good. So y'all go support that, especially for y'all that, are involved in that kind of shit, involved in the food drives, and involved in just giving back to the community and all of that. This the guy you definitely need to holler at, because he's doing that to the fullest. So
without further ado,
let's get this motherfucker started, you hear me?
I'm gonna go ahead and start it off. What do we think about the Cardi B and Offset situation? Yeah, right. She wants to get the divorce, and he's out here working at Popeyes. I don't know if you saw that.
Wait, what?
They thought that was funny. It was a little picture. It was in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Are you serious?
Nah, it was a joke. It was a
Somebody
picture.
did the Photoshop. Got a band look just like See, Bucket
That bucket.
ready to Popeyes.
Nah, but what y'all think about that whole situation?
I'm gonna let him go for this one.
I mean, I feel like she needed to get that WAP out of here.
That WAP wasn't good enough.
She need to get that WAP out of here,
That WAP wasn't good
because
enough,
that man stay cheating on Snip.
But it been happening.
That's what I'm saying. But like for real, at the end of the day, dog, like what a nigga gotta understand, right? Rather you a famous nigga or a famous female, right? You not the shit before you get famous. Unless you just a lucky pretty boy and you a lucky pretty girl. If you not one of them, you not fucking bad bitches. You know what I'm saying? And the bitches ain't getting them pretty ass niggas. You dig? You Cardi B is a whole hoe out here. You dig what I'm saying? She's a whole hoe out here. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, the money didn't do shit but enhance, her beauty. You know what I'm saying? Her teeth was fucked up. You had this situation going on. You had that situation going on. She got a donkey. She got big ass titties. She shaped like an hour. You know what I mean? That was the money. But we sitting here talking about a broad that was a stripper from the hood. Niggas, you think niggas wasn't running through that?
Yeah, 'cause
So, I mean,
I seen when the band from Ken Yeller from Chicago.
Yeah.
At some point, he even said he was messing with her.
Yeah, a lot of niggas
and I didn't
was.
even know who he was.
A lot of niggas was, dog.
So-
But she Offset got her at when she was up here. Now she, you know, now
She left her.
you know.
But my take on it though, from the marriage aspect of things, is a little different. I guess you can attest to it for them than most people watching or most people that's not married, right?
Yeah.
I think when you in the marriage, it's a little bit more. It's a little bit more that comes with that relationship, and more so than you just have to have a good WAP. There's a little bit more to it. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna understand.
Nothing, bro. I don't think they should have no reason to even be beefing with each other.
But you know, but see, the thing is though, that's the thing. That's the false perception they give to their audience. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know who Cardi B was before she became Cardi B, or at least before when she blew up. We knew who she was because she exposed herself to us to know, right? Then we knew who Offset was. So both of y'all know who each other is, right? So y'all decided to get married. You dig what I'm saying? So like, really, when you both come from almost like an identical background, it's kind of hard to feel sorry for you in the sense that, oh, you got cheated on. You knew what you was getting.
Right.
It ain't like you just went and got you a regular old college dude, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's
An 07 ass nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you went and got you a rapper from a famous rap group. I mean, I think it might have been maybe the most famous group in the last 5-10 years, right?
I give him 5.
Five? Yeah. Like,
I ain't throwing 10 on that.
well, I mean, I'm just saying-
niggas be trying to, but I can't.
I mean,
I can't even give you 10 Migo albums. I mean, 10 Migo records, my nigga. For
Yeah,
real.
because you don't listen to me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
listen to them niggas, but I can't give you 10 more.
So it's just like, to me, it's just more so like, it's like one of those things where you kind of like put yourself out there for it. Not to say, you know, because I'm married, so it's not to say, you know, it's something that I want to see somebody else go through, but you kind of know what you was getting. Like, the sound was there on the package.
My thing is, I feel like this, right? I don't like how she said that I don't want no support from him, I just want child support. My thing is this, if your motherfucking baby father take care of their kids on a regular basis, if you got a baby father, and peep this, and you bitch ass nigga, why you got put on child support, bitch ass nigga, is because you shouldn't have to be told what the child needs, nigga. I'm trying, nigga, real, let me tell you something, dog. A lot of y'all niggas be acting like y'all the greatest motherfucking parents. How fucking good of a parent is you gonna be when you not with your baby mama no more? That's the difference. Oh, I'm the best parent. Oh, I'm the best parent. He's the best dad in the world. He the best dad in the world. Yeah, nigga. But when your heart broke, when you got a broken heart, are you still that same nigga that you was? So for a lot of you niggas and you bitch ass boy, you shouldn't have to be told the baby need clothes. You shouldn't have to be told the baby need shoes. You shouldn't have to be told the baby need underwears. This and this and that. Nigga, when you handle your business as a fucking parent, as a man, as a parent, you handle your business, you know what size shoe they wear. You know what size drawers they in. You know what size pants they wear. You know what I'm saying? So my whole little thing on that is, don't say that I don't want help from you, but I want child support. Because in all actuality, unless you're getting thousands on top, tens of thousands, you know what I'm saying, of dollars, child support don't cover shit. You know what I'm saying? Bitch ass boy, $800 motherfucking dollars a goddamn month don't do nothing. Nothing, nigga. Nothing. Okay? So, unless you got it like that, bro, cause I just don't like that. Don't put, if this nigga can go drop $10,000 on his kid, right? That $10,000 is basically enough shit that lasts for the whole year.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but think though, if she does that, she's gonna do that $10,000 a month.
So, but the question you need to be asking though is, does she need child support?
No, that's the point.
Yeah,
that's where I'm going with it.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Don't say that.
Yeah.
I don't say I don't need though. You know what I'm saying? The spousal support.
Yeah.
But I want child support. That's the same thing.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
That's the same thing.
I mean,
it just ends. It just ends. I don't know. The spousal payments, does it end after a certain, or that's some shit forever?
Yeah, I think I think from what my understanding, I may be wrong. Y'all don't hold me to this, right? Because I haven't researched it, but I think the spousal support is basically given when you have given your spouse a certain lifestyle that they live by. So
but see, is it forever though?
I think it's continuous unless maybe they get married or something. They maybe they cut off. But if you got them used to having personal security needs, taking the kids to certain schools.
That you got to cover. All right, see, now that's understandable. But she don't need child support. You are a millionaire. He is a millionaire. What child support? Why do you need child support? And you know the nigga is gonna take care of you. Right? Yeah. You know he'll go drop $10,000. That's nigga $10,000. That's 1 year. That's 1 year. That's 1 year. I don't give a fuck how you look at
this. That's what happened when you bought her a Birkin bag at her first birthday. But yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
that is just for me. Like I just feel like both them niggas was not really supposed to get married because
I should have stayed aflame.
Yeah, he should have cracked it, Kevin moving. You know what I'm saying? But the nigga do love Slim. But I will say this, nigga, just because a nigga cheat on your ass don't mean a nigga don't love you. See, the men is different from females, nigga. We just catch a nut. Y'all in love. Y'all love a nigga. When y'all go cheat, y'all call feelings. Oh, this the best dick in the world. Oh, this dick is way better. Like, it's just that moment that females had that make it different from niggas. Like, nigga, we can go fuck something and like, nigga, come back home and act like ain't nothing never happened.
But I will say this, I will play the advocate on this one. I will play this advocate on this one though. I can understand why she's leaving though. You know what I'm saying? Because from the stories that we've been hearing, it's not the first or second or the third.
No, he's definitely stayed.
Did he put hands on her?
Nah, you can't.
No.
Now that's too deep. Now you can't cheat on your bitch like 5-6 times.
Now, if it was boyfriend or girlfriend, I can understand that.
Yeah.
But when this nigga come on, this is like
this nigga been cheating on the bitch the whole time he been married.
Yeah, he been married what, 3 years, right? 3-4 years. Like 3 years, we ain't give a break.
It's like, you know what I mean?
Maybe like your first year, you do what you got. But the last two, it's kind of like when you go into the.
Oh man, no, fuck that shit, nigga. 10 times, nigga.
I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
10 times,
I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
This nigga is OC.
In 3 years, I mean, you averaging maybe like 2 a month, man. 2 every 3 months.
1.5.
What is OC?
I'm fucking some head.
And she gave you like mad chances, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they're saying it's a possibility might be a baby involved or baby on the way. So I don't know how to. So it's a different. So it may be different when you just cheat.
Yeah.
But when you cheat,
I don't think you can cheat on. I don't give a fuck how loyal your motherfucking broad is. I don't think you can cheat as much as Offset and your broad gonna stay with you.
Of course.
I don't. But at the same time, I do hold females accountable for a lot of shit, and I think that a lot of females don't realize that when you're your man's whore, when you're your man's prostitute, when you're your man's fantasy, when you're your man's everything, he don't need nobody else. Mm-hmm. See, a lot of time women don't wanna, accept that you can stop anything. A woman can stop anything. And I even tell my wife this shit, like, if we get into an argument, nigga, you can shut the argument down if you really want to. It's certain things that a woman can do to a man to shut everything down. You know what I'm saying? So like the excuses that be popping, I don't be really liking to hit them jumps, you know what I'm saying? Because what did she do? Like, why does this man continuously keep cheating on her? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's why when I heard the song W.A.P, and when this came out, I, like, look, for y'all, me, y'all know me for the first time. I speak to the community as far as like bringing awareness to the community in all aspects, right? When I first heard that music, the W.A.P, I know she's an entertainer, but her entertainment has a negative and a positive influence on the culture, right? And when I initially heard the song, I said, man, you can't be saying stuff like that, especially with that line she said, I don't cook, I don't clean, let me show you how I got this ring or something like that, right? And then when this came out, and I said, this is why you cannot put certain things to the media or to the culture and then kind of like give the kids or the younger adults these type of mindset, because, you know, when this came out, the first thing everybody said was, I guess her WAP ain't good. You bragged about it on the song, and
then
now,
2-3 months later,
you know what I'm saying?
You ain't got cheated on.
So it's like, again, so it's like it can't be that good. So you got to then figure out, like you said, what she could stop. I guess she can stop her man from going out there if he's doing everything for a man. But then, you know, you got the other women like, you can give a man everything, but he's still cheating. No,
that's bullshit.
Yeah,
no,
that's definitely bullshit.
That's for the dudes that try, them deadbeats and them bums y'all be messing with. But if you find you a real one, if you do everything you're supposed to do, he gonna.
So it's like, you know, I feel like we gotta figure out, what did she do wrong? Is this a publicity stunt? Is this real? But for me, can't be talking about having a wet ass pussy and continue.
Yeah, I mean, I feel sorry for both of them though.
I feel sorry for both
because it's a failed marriage.
That sucks to have to go through. You know?
Nah, and they got kids. Do they got kids?
They have 8 kids together.
It was a culture.
Yeah, just the one.
Oh, all right. Well,
I think he has other kids.
He got other kids.
Yeah, he has other kids.
So, you know.
I mean, you know, I feel like, honest to God, truth, and I hate to say this shit, though, and salute to everybody, even you, but see, it was kind of different for you because she already had one, so it was kind of different. But I think maybe like, and y'all correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong, at least 80% of first-time pregnancies with a male or female don't work. Think about that. Think about every nigga that you know, had babies with a broad and they not with that broad no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Think about 80-something%.
It's look, I don't know.
But see, but no, we talking about, but see, it's different, bro, because like niggas is having babies young.
Super young.
We ain't talking about grown-ups.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not niggas in their 30s and shit. If you in your 30s and you having a baby and shit not working out, then like nigga, you shouldn't have never had a baby. Or you should have just, you know, just fucked something and got something pregnant just to have a kid. You know what I mean? But not make a relationship. But like it's fucked up that like I feel like 80% of first time couples having babies don't last. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up. It's fucked up.
It's just, I guess, because you can say maybe the fundamental values of the whole dynamics of the family aspects. It's like it's not there. Like the nobody really wants the responsibility. Nobody takes accountability for the things that we do. And the easy way is I'ma leave. So it's like the cop out for the people. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be honest. Like when I first got with my wife and
I know that.
you know, our daughter or whatnot. At one point, I said, I see why some dudes don't stay in the relationship, because it's a lot of responsibility that comes with taking it, let alone somebody else's, you know what I'm saying? So did you about to take on as your own? It's a responsibility that certain people, or not certain people, certain men can deal with or are built for, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
we was having a conversation, something similar to that the other day.
Yeah, so it's one of those things. It's like you got to look at it for like.
Cause it ain't easy.
It ain't easy.
Like females be thinking that, man, I'm dealing with this baby mama, this shit. Like nigga dealing with a bitter ass sucker ass nigga.
Yeah.
Like a sucker. I'm talking about like the type of nigga that go down when he down talk you to the kids. One of them type niggas. One of them I can't let them go ass niggas. One of them, all I want to do is make drama and make him and her unhappy ass niggas. One of them, I'm jealous that she turned me down and married him ass nigga. I'm in my feelings because he popped out 2 more baby sucker ass nigga. Motherfucking every time you got something to say to the goddamn court system, you want to mention my name, bitch ass niggas.
So he must have.
Fuck is you talking about? Y'all niggas is clowns. Clowns.
I must have messed something.
He's dangerous in the streets. He has guns. He has charges. Police ass niggas like that. Yeah, you got problems. But when you got a nigga like me, I got 1 baby mama, 2 baby mama, and a wife. I don't care who my baby mama, either one of them, I don't care who they have sex with. It doesn't mean nothing to me. I don't care. It means nothing to me. My oldest daughter mother, she cool. My middle child, she's been a whore since I got with her. So what am I supposed to say? You've been a whore. So I'm gonna be mad that you was a whore when you were with me. So now when I'm not with you no more, I'm still mad that you're whoring? Come on, bro. Let's get on to the next subject.
Yeah, because I had to look at my phone for a second, like, yo, I'm about to text you, see, so you might be like, what's going on? But I'm glad you got that off your chest, because I already know, like, nah, yo, I know this my man's, right? So y'all just see me for the first time, but this my man's, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all, he been, look, since what, 08? 07, 08, right?
07, 08.
Look, man, it don't get no realer than that. So, you know, when he goes in, trust me, he's not one of them dudes just go in just for like laughs and stuff like that. Nah. And certain people that just do certain things just for attention, and there's some people that you just gotta respect, like, all right, you know, he only playing. When I first met you in that blue bucket,
4-piece night.
yeah, I said, yo, what you trying to do, man? Right there in Carroll City. He said, man, I'm trying to take it all the way to the top. And I said, well, shoot, whatever I can do to help, you know what I'm saying, let me know. I've been solid with him because he's been solid with me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, certain things, you gotta understand that some people you cross in this world and you can get away with, and there's just certain people you just don't cross. And I think that's this. Because he gonna let you know 2 ways. And I always be trying to go with the first way because I like the conversation. But just whatever you doing to him, stop. Stop. But yeah, I just wanted to get that in. So people don't think like, yo, he crazy. Nah, just stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, for real.
Alright, let's go and let's take it to some sports.
Okay.
Alright.
Welcome back, NFL.
Yes, okay. Alright. How about my Lakers? How about my man LeBron? You think you think this is year to get that championship run?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's prime for it. He's prime for it.
I think that shout out to the Clippers.
Man, shout out to Paul George.
What they said, playoff P?
Yeah, man, he's sold, man. He's sold, man. He's
like,
sold.
So I
know your boy Kawhi mad.
Oh yeah, you know me. Did you see his exit interview? Oh, that was
I didn't
trash.
see it.
Oh, the interview was horrible. Your man had no facial expression, but he's always like that.
Yeah, he's always like
it was just extra
Is he
dry.
introvert?
Yes, I couldn't tell you. Your man.
He don't like.
Like I was telling him the other day, I was like, when I watch him play basketball, it just look like he's doing his job and ready to go home.
Yeah,
he doesn't have no type of
yeah.
This is what I love doing. Like I don't see any type of passion behind him playing ball. You know what I mean? So as far as LeBron, I think that this is his year. I think I'm not gonna say it's a shoe-in, but I think that I think we're going home with that ring this year.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely me being from Canton, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Hall of Fame City 330. Trippie Redd ain't the only the nigga from out Canton that's actually successful. You did. Shout out to the 1-4 niggas. All them niggas in my age category. In their mid-30s. 1-4, you know, short block, you know, the rated niggas, you know what I'm saying, 33rd niggas, you know, trades up, you already know. Y'all be thinking I be throwing up certain signs, but that's trades up. This means trades up. It's 33rd Street Gangster. Google it. All you gotta do, Google gangs in Canton City, Canton, Ohio. 33rd's up there. One of the most dangerous little cities in the world. One of the cities that, if you're really a gangster, it's so small that you're gonna see a nigga you're beefing with like 20 times a day. So you either got one chance, either stay in the house or you gonna have to hit. You know what I'm saying? Other than like being out here, like you can beef with somebody and don't see nothing for you. I still haven't found brothers.
You know what? He popped up on my, and I don't want to get on the subject, but he did pop up on my timeline. Friends you may know, and I clicked on it, right? Cause you know he looked funny now, so I clicked on the joint. I said, man, this Bama's still out here. I guess he a blood now.
He always been on that shit.
I'm gonna say he out here.
That nigga's like, he's not in Baltimore, he's in New Carrollton.
He's in New Carrollton?
Yeah,
They got gangbangers in New Carrollton?
Nah, see, P got that banging shit from his cousin in Baltimore. He got a cousin out here.
That's why we sell that.
Yeah, he got a cousin out here, but I mean, you know, niggas, it's 2020, niggas, there's bloods everywhere.
Yeah.
You remember how they used to clown me when I used to come over here on that fucking blood? Them niggas be looking at me like, blood niggas ain't gangbanging out here, and now nigga. What the fuck? Like, okay, wow. Okay, now niggas gangbanging. Alright, cool. But LeBron is definitely taking the ring. I think the only reason why they didn't give LeBron the MVP.
That was
No, how?
Really?
How?
What do you
What's
mean?
it giving to Giannis?
Hold on. So you saying he didn't deserve the MVP?
Nah, and that's
I
know
know what he about to say.
I agree with him on that too, though, bro. Because it's funny. I just had this conversation.
Son was not
Slimming in the bubble. That's
slimming in the bubble.
Yeah, of the year. So we're gonna say
No, you got
the whole season.
The season. You looking from the season?
And nigga, I'm you know I'm a LeBron.
Yeah.
I know. You know what I'm saying? I went to jail for him. You feel me? Like I'm like.
He went to jail for LeBron.
Yeah.
outside my house.
Yeah, they locked me up, nigga.
Yeah.
Got that ring, nigga. I'm like the butt nigga running down the street, nigga.
White
Shit.
lady across the street.
Yeah, they hated on a nigga. Can't lock my black ass up.
Yeah.
In Hinesville?
Yeah, I'm Riverdale.
Riverdale.
Yeah. Blown.
When they won the chip.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'll never forget it.
That shit
They
is
said
that.
I'll never
I
forget
nigga
it,
win the
bro.
chip and go to jail at the same
Right out
time.
my house. Yup.
Man, you be having some stories for days, bro. I ain't know about that. Oh, man.
But I feel like from the beginning of the season,
To now.
right? I feel like now he's balling.
Okay.
So I feel like for him to be balling right now, but he wasn't. You know, the way they look now, if they would have looked like that in the beginning, Corona wouldn't even have happened. I swear to God. If the way the Lakers played now, if the way they playing right now, they would have played like that, and in the beginning of the season, Corona wouldn't have happened. We wouldn't have had Corona. It would have just went away.
So you think LeBron?
I'm telling you, LeBron. If they would have
LBJ, man, pick your game up.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Keep it there, huh?
But I feel like this. I feel like why they feel like LeBron is the most valuable player, because LeBron is he's the leader of every political problem, every good, bad, ugly. He's the leader of that. So I think that they're taking what he does off the court and they're trying to combine it to what he does on the court to say, how, if you're going to give a most valuable player, why is LeBron James the one? When you got some people who are actually going off of playing ball, right? And that's the only reason I think.
But see, in all fairness, and I'm not a LeBron James fan. I'm a LeBron James. I love LeBron James off the court for what who he is as a person off the court. On the court, I'm a Kobe Bryant fan, then Michael Jordan, then LeBron James. But LeBron is still the best all-around basketball player.
Yeah, all-around basketball.
Right? But in all fairness, right, he didn't deserve the MVP this year. If you look at what Giannis was doing, like if you said like from the beginning of the season, on the Bucks team,
I wasn't convinced.
No. You got to understand.
How you not?
You got to hold on. You got to succeed. You got to understand though.
So that means
LeBron got somebody that can hold the team down if you went out for at least about 15 games.
Yeah.
What do Giannis got?
Nothing.
My point exactly. And he kept this team at number one throughout the whole bubble. They were the number one ranked team in the NBA. They just in the playoff. He didn't have any real help. Now, if he had like a Bradley Beal, somebody who can score, I think then we'd be having a whole different conversation.
What is the numbers?
I'll be honest.
No, LeBron.
His numbers are not bad.
I'm talking about the beginning of the season.
That we about to look it up. Look it up.
I think he still was averaging.
He definitely was balling, but not like
I want to say
Giannis.
18. It had to have been 18 to 20.
So you trying
a game, 18 to 25 a game.
So if he was averaging 18 to 25, how was he in the MVP category?
How is he?
Yeah.
What was Giannis doing? Well,
I couldn't
20, 30. I've only seen a few of y'all.
So look, LeBron
can't tell you.
this year, right, he's averaging 25.3 points a game. He's averaging 7.8 rebounds and 10.2 assists, right, and then 1.2 steals, which is very admirable numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's look at Giannis, right? Giannis numbers.
Okay.
Giannis is averaging almost 30-some points,
Yeah,
and he's averaging double. I mean, he's in blocks. He won the defensive MVP.
That's true.
That's you know he. So you get what I'm saying?
Numbers is up.
It's crazy. It's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? Just what, like I said, I can't sit up here and tell you the numbers. Then I be lying.
I definitely had to think about it.
But as far as balling, but as far as how many, like, but just think about in the past, how many niggas was averaging a dub and was winning MVPs?
Yeah.
True.
Like, who's averaging a dub winning the MVP?
True. You gotta do more.
If Durant was on there, he'd be averaging 35, 38.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Westbrook was up there, he was averaging like 28, 30.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Triple-double.
Like niggas is running up numbers. When is a nigga averaging a dub?
But the disrespectful part, though, I think where he took the disrespect at was the fact that he only got 16 votes out of 100, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like out of 101. He
I
only got
think
16
the
votes.
reason
That's bad.
the reason he was so salty, and like I said, I'm a LeBron James fan. Am I a Laker fan? No.
Yeah.
Was I a Miami Heat fan? No.
He's just a LeBron
I'm a
James fan.
LeBron James fan. Wherever LeBron go, I go. That's what it is. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. So I'm not speaking on no hater. I feel like he does too much off court, and I feel like he feels that should play a factor in my whole around game. And I felt like because they know he's gonna win the ring, they have to try to throw some kind of curve at him.
All right, here we go. So this is probably to
What time are we at?
I'm sure 10:53. So this is for you all, I would say, parents. I mean, do you feel how do you feel about the so do you feel, would you prefer doing virtual learning, or would you prefer to send your kids to actual school?
You want to take this one, or you want me to go?
You can go first.
First of all, this pandemic has taught us a lot of things as parents. A lot of things, right? And one of those things was the lack of education for most of the parents in the household. The lack of education meaning like the lack of interaction with the kids when they come home with their homework, and how some of us parents don't really take the time to really kind of like help our kids. I think this was like an eye-opener for a lot of things in so many different ways, and I don't want to get off topic, right? The pandemic, to me, brought light to that situation, especially in the African-American community. We got to see our bad kids that the teachers got to deal with, our destructive kids who don't pay attention, our kids who need that extra attention, our kids who don't know what they're doing, and we have put that responsibility that the parents are supposed to have on the teachers, and we have not appreciated these teachers. I feel like this social distancing and the distance learning has really brought light to the parents that we have not been doing our jobs. We have put the responsibility of educating our kids on somebody that is not of their parent, that's not their parent, and we put the responsibility on the teachers. And to the point where when the child has been disruptive and the teacher even says something, we quick to say, "Don't talk to my kid like that," not knowing what they got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I prefer the social distance learning because one, I get to see what my son knows and what my son don't know. So what me and my wife do is, after he has had his curriculum for the day, wherever he struggled at from the day, because we watching him and we listening to him, when he finished, he get his 1 hour break and we bring him right back to the table. This is what you was having troubles with. Now let's work on this, because the teacher can only do so much in their classroom. It's up to us to make sure that our kids are well educated when they come back home. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with me, yeah, going to school is fine because they get to interact and they have that, that interaction with the other kids. But at the end of the day, are we sending our kids for interaction purposes or for educational purposes? And I think this right here, the social distance learning, is it's one of those things. It's like, damn, our kids are not learning because you got kids popping in different classrooms. You got parents, bro. I was watching my son, George.
You don't got butt naked?
Man, you got parents with their nipple, you know what I'm saying, their breasts all dropped. You know what I'm saying? Like, the lack of education. So that should tell you what the child goes through in your regular day-to-day basis. And to me, I take the social learning because if you're a parent that you want to make sure your kids are learning and not just being fed none of these, nonsense, you know, then I love it. I love it.
Well, me, I'm so opposite.
I mean, I
Which is fine.
want y'all to go because y'all the ones with the kids. I can.
Nigga, like, look. Let me tell you something.
It's a lot of work.
No, not even that. Because CJ is the only one where you have to help him with homework. Krista and Aaliyah, they don't have homework at their school. They do all the, and that's what Candace is using this against me in court. She's saying that they worded it wrong. They said that Aaliyah missed 40 homework assignments. Well, how do you miss 40 homework assignments when you don't get homework, right? So I guess out of the whole school year, it was 40 assignments she didn't turn in. But I'm like, how can that be the parent fault if I'm not in school with you? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're sitting there watching a child. So that kind of goes into what you're saying because you get to actually, see what's going on. So now this is what's being used against me in a custody case to paint the picture that I'm not fit to take care of my child because she missed it, or she didn't complete or turn in, quote unquote. Well, allegedly, I said allegedly because I don't know how true it is. And even though I got all my paper, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how true it is. I don't know where it's at. I got my paper and everything. Hold on, y'all. My wife touched. Hey man, y'all drop a 100 in the comments section if y'all wife always moving shit and don't let tell you where she moving. Let me see, hold on, alright. So I got my paper right here. Let me see. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting dogged, right? Because they're saying, my lawyer's saying to me, well, this is a response. Is it true that Aaliyah has went to 4 different schools from 2014 to 2020? And I'm just like, if this bitch ain't the most dumbest bitch in the world, do you not know that Aaliyah didn't start pre-K until 2015? Which is, what does that say? What does that say?
Yeah, it's done. Yeah.
And what's the name of that school?
What does it say? The Jeffrey.
No.
James
McHenry.
James McHenry.
Yeah. Okay. So it's 180 school days in a year, right? All right. Okay. So then I have another question from the lawyer, right? Did Aaliyah miss 17 days to school? The 2017-2018 year? Oh, well, it says that she has 17 absence, but she was present 163 days. So how are you trying to twist this? How can you twist 17 days out of a 180-day school year? You saying that 17 days means that I'm a bad parent? Okay, but I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, excuse me. There's a lot of things that y'all miss these couple weeks, and we have not been able to do things. I have a $5,000 bond when I got arrested, and you guys know that. Yeah, man. So I feel like to me, I say take their ass back to school because you need breaks. Parents need breaks. Parents need breaks, brother.
So my side of it is
parents need breaks.
The reason why I say they should. Well, I mean, obviously we can't right now. You know what I mean? Until we figure out all this social distancing part. But the reason why I feel like it is better for them to go to school for social, man. Like, you gotta have a social life in some way.
You got a social life. Take your ass outside.
I mean, but even yeah, you can do that. But I mean,
they got a social life. What about going to school? Don't make you don't do nothing. All right, especially listen, bro. From elementary school all the way into high school. You don't go to school to learn, dog.
You go to chill with your friends.
Yeah. So at the end of the day,
we doing this social distancing thing now. What, they just because it's cool to Zoom?
No, it's not cool to Zoom, but you gotta look at it from a different. You gotta look at it from that other perspective, though. You gotta look at it from the community aspect. And when I say the community, for those who are watching, I'm strictly talking about the African American community. It's for the people, by the people. So the knowledge that you're going to get is for the people, right? We're talking about the community. We have a low number of graduating students in our community, right? That's just a pure fact, right? Our kids are not being educated properly because there's so many kids coming into the schools where the parents at home, they don't even have a stable home. Where as far as they get that extra or get that needed attention inside the home. So when they come to school, they're not active, they're not participating, they're not there. They're physically there, but mentally they're worried about mommy and daddy fighting or something like that, right? So it's like when you get this social the distance learning, when you see it, I'm telling you, if you have kids or you've been around your folks and they got their kids and they sitting there watching their class, pay attention. If you can pay attention to them, you will see what the teachers go through. One, it just doesn't show the kids not being taught. It shows the teachers are very much underpaid. Super duper underpaid. Because they're not just teachers, they're psychologists, they're social workers. I mean, they're just everything in one. They're mommy and daddy all in one. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you see the things that these students are going through, it's not a reflection of the teachers. It's a reflection of the household and the parents within the household. These kids, they're not learning. And we putting these kids out in the world, and then we wonder why kids ain't been successful. I'm telling you, man, this social distancing should tighten up every parent and you can't just you can't say go back to school for pee-wee, for physical education.
No, I'm not saying this for that. You're cool, I feel like
need a break, dog.
Parents do need a break. I understand, but you gotta understand, like
this is dangerous.
For example, right? One thing, real quick, right? I don't like the pledge allegiance to the flag, right? Right, but see, my son do it, and then I had to tell him, I was like, look, I don't want you doing it. He said, why? I had to explain to him, right? I said, if you really listen to the whole Pledge of Allegiance, it doesn't even talk about African Americans. It's like it degrades us in that flag, right? That Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. And justice, with that last part is justice for all. We don't get that justice. Now, if he went to school and I tell him this at home, and his teacher tell him that, right? What's gonna happen?
He gonna get in trouble.
Right. So I can teach my son in my household what I want him to learn, what I feel like he need to learn. That dark secret, the dark truth that America don't want him to know. Why are you pledging allegiance to the flag?
I think that in all actuality, with the whole school thing, I feel like school should be just cut out.
I was just about to say that, because how he's saying it, then it seems like it might be a little bit better for you to homeschool yourself.
Yeah, I think you give him a curriculum.
I'm not even gonna really say homeschool, right?
Yeah,
I want to call this something different, because for one, let's do this. Fuck fractions, right?
Okay.
We don't need to know x plus x equals y.
Unless you're trying to build a bomb or something.
That doesn't matter. If you're not, and then that should matter once the brain develops more towards the college.
Agree.
Right?
Agree.
Cause you could say I want to be a policeman in elementary school, and then you're a drug dealer in high school, and then you a crackhead when you graduate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like we need to pick, and this should be like some whole, like it could be FTP for the people, especially the black community. And I know a lot of time, a lot of different races do not understand, you know what I'm saying, that why black people are always saying, because you have to understand, yes, I get it, that y'all go through racism, but you have to understand that this is America. America, this is America. So you come from another country and you come to America, you can't complain about racism. This is ours. This is ours. You see what I'm saying? And it's not that we don't understand the shit other people go through. My wife get racially profiled. She was just in court and got racially profiled because she's not black. The shit that happened with my wife in court, nigga, I'm not gonna say what it was, but there's not one black female that would have got the outcome of what my wife got. Not one black female would have got the outcome of what my wife got. But since she not black, and then on her court papers, it's not her marriage last name, it's her maiden name. So that's a foreign fucking name. So it ain't that we don't understand, or you know, we feel like, oh, we're better. It's just that in all actuality, we don't have a country to go back to. Like a lot of times y'all say, oh, we'll go back to Africa. We didn't come from Africa. Africans come from Africa. You know what I'm saying? African Americans don't come from Africa. We come from America. So we don't have nowhere to go back to. You dig what I'm saying? Asians can go back to Asia. You know what I'm saying? We don't, black people don't have nowhere to go back to. You know what I mean? It sounds good to say go back to Africa because Africans, African American, oh, it sounds good. Oh, they're the same skin color as us. Oh, they're black. They have big lips. They have big noses. Yeah, but that does not mean that they're the same. He's African and he can tell you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for us, for the people, we need to put together something to cancel school and to actually do some kind of home learning, or I don't know, open up a school that actually, or try to pass a bill to where school is for what we actually need in life.
I agree with you.
You dig what I'm saying?
I agree with you on that. Like more so like when they do like more so like a job, not a job, but like prepare the kids.
You can say a resume.
Yeah, like prepare the kids more so for like actual jobs that they're gonna be like interested in. Like I thought about that as far as like, you know, if not open up a school or send up the schools to where it's like, okay, what are you good at? Because like you said, I don't use half of them. I don't even use 90% of the math that I learned when we was in school. I don't use that. All I need to know is how to add, subtract, and you know.
Sometimes divide.
Yeah,
sometimes. And divided is only when you want to get, and it's only when you want to get an answer a little bit faster.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
so it's like to me, it's just like you the school. And that's maybe that's why they don't give the funding to the school like they should, and maybe that's why they don't pay the teachers like the way they should. I don't know. Maybe somebody has sat there and say, you know what? Just so parents can actually go to work and they have to be in the house with their kids, we won't have the school systems where they go and learn a little something.
Yeah, but in actuality, it's daycare.
Yeah, so that's what it is. They're teaching your kids in pretty much
early learning daycare.
So it's like, to me, it's like. More so like this pandemic has really brought light to a lot of things, and a lot of people most people are not realizing that it has exposed the hidden ugly truth about our school systems. And the first thing I took from it was the lack of respect for the teachers, because the teachers are doing mommy, daddy, they're doing social work, they're doing psychology, they're doing
one thing, you know what I'm saying? Now, yes, it's a preference to be right there with your kid while they're learning, right? But you don't have to be there, because at the end of the day, they're gonna have you mute when they want you to chime in, you unmute, so you don't have to be there. So for the parents who are doing this extra shit in the background, why? Why can't you? Okay,
you know they in class.
Billy, go downstairs and where nobody's at, but you want to be right there and with Billy, got your titties out, changing clothes, smoking. Why?
You're doing too much.
You see, but those are the parents who really don't care, right?
That's why that kid should go to school.
That's why he should go to school.
You know what I'm saying? To get out of there.
It's kind of.
That's why it is a 50-50.
But you understand, if you said he should go to school, right? he's gonna go to school and he still gotta come back home and deal with that.
But at least he can get at least he can get at least 30%. At least he can get 30% of learning something.
He can focus.
Because the parents that's doing shit like that, they're not doing homework.
That's true.
Now look. All right, so we got 2 kids in 5th grade, 1 in 8th grade, right? The 5th grade homework is harder than the 8th grade homework. So just think about it. Like Christina, she helps 90% of that shit, right? I help CJ way more than she do. You know what I'm saying? Because it'd be like CJ, it takes me back to how like schoolwork is so easy. All you had to do is just take notes. Everything had an answer in it. But the shit that Chris and Aaliyah do, I'd be like, what the fuck is this? So just imagine the parents who don't have the patience, to do this every day. Come home from fucking work and do this homework.
Do this, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
So then is it fair to say that parents are chasing more, we chasing money to pay the bills more so than chasing our education for our kids?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But that's what I'm saying. Are we doing justice for the kids? Are we
No,
our
we're
kids?
definitely not.
Right, that's
we're
what I'm
definitely
saying.
not.
So that's what I'm saying. This pandemic has brought that light to us where we are failing our kids miserably. But not all of us, but the majority of us. You know what I'm saying?
Majority of us are definitely
So it's like,
doing that.
if you, I can't say don't go to school, but if you're going to school, I still feel like they should do like maybe 2 or 3 days inside of school.
I feel like the kids that are doing good, I feel like after this first quarter, this is what they need to do. But you know, this is not going to work.
They definitely gonna look at the stats.
No. The kids, I feel like I don't know if the Zoom is recorded. Is the Zoom recorded?
Yeah.
It's recorded.
Because I mean, that's how they getting all the hackers and all of that.
No, because I know that they called and left a message, but they said they called and left a message, and they said that basically you gotta log in to give permission for it to be recorded. You know what I'm saying? So the kid can go back and actually, go over the shit that the teacher was talking about, but you had to give that consent.
The consent, yeah.
So I feel like the kids that are doing, because mind you, first quarter is always the easiest quarter, right? So if you're doing bad in the first quarter, those are the kids that need to go to school.
Even with after the pandemic, or
no, I would say the 3 days a week, or even if we got 7 days in a week, right? We're going through a pandemic. Shit, spread it out.
So that
means you might have to go in on Sunday for 3 hours.
So then you got to look at it like this. It got to be a certain age limit though. I mean, it's got to be a certain class. It got to be like maybe like
only until class really matters. Okay, look, I'm looking at Aaliyah's papers right here, right? Okay, so this is from 2016 to 2019. Aaliyah and Krissa didn't start getting letter grades until 2nd grade. So pre-K, first grade, it don't really matter. So once it starts showing, age, like okay, then if I go into this, right? So this is Chris's report card, right? Now, okay, you got one report card right here from Ardmore. It's all letters, PR, right?
That's first grade?
Yeah, but then when you go to this one, all 4.0. See that? You know what I'm saying? It's a 4.0. So the student who has a 4.0, or a student that has a 3.5, or a student who is actually in the home with parents like you and your wife, right? Who actually care to help and actually care to, okay, we're gonna figure out how this is gonna work. Y'all get to stay home. Y'all can still Zoom. But for the kids who are, for some strange reason, are not catching on, let's take this, it's gotta be a way. Because we still walking through malls, we still going out to eat, we doing all of this. So it has to be a way that we can take these kids to get them away from mom in the background shaking her ass. Or mom feels like, I gotta, let me be a part of this and I need to see it. I don't care, mute it, turn the laptop around. They shouldn't be sent, no, he shouldn't be in here with you anyway, shorty. In all actuality, let him get his space, let him interact with his teacher. You know if your kid one of them kids. See the kids that be doing the big wild shit and then the brothers come through smoking and they cussing the teachers out, them the kids that they there by themselves. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So them the kids that's there by themselves. So them the type of niggas that need to go to school.
I can agree with you on that, like as far as like, they need more special attention.
Yeah, more hands. They need to be more hands-on with them.
Yeah.
More hands-on.
I just feel like if you're gonna do that, you just got to be mindful with the age, the classroom age, because with the 4th graders, 3rd graders, 5th graders, well, fifth graders, you can actually tell them to practice the social distancing. I just feel like anything down, maybe it could be done, but maybe difficult. Maybe they have 2 or 3 students come in.
That's what I'm saying. Not a lot. Not a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 or 3, because it's like, what is it, Christina? Like, I don't watch that jump. It's like 5 on the Zooms, like 5 kids. We like, what's the most?
It's all of the kids in the class. They're all in one.
I don't never see them though. Where they be at?
Some of them have their camera off because most of them.
So it'd be like 30-something kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my son.
I ain't never.
So
So
we
they gotta zoom up and down? How, like, what do you?
Like it flashes, I guess from.
I don't watch the shit, and I done seen.
Yeah, they're on the.
Like, so what do they have to scroll up and down?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Cause I done looked at Chris and Annalie, and I went in and looked at the teacher and everything. You know what I'm saying?
My son,
Teachers on the main screen.
Yeah, my son. We had a head start with my son doing the Zoom.
Yeah.
We made him took summer classes because we didn't even like the way the year ended because of the pandemic.
Yeah,
so we
yeah,
made
yeah.
sure he took summer classes. So in the summer classes, we noticed he would have maybe like six students in the classroom, and then they'll send 3 to this location, to this other teacher, and then they'll send 3 to another one, right? So when they started, that's when we know. I'm like, dang, it's not. I thought they want to break it down like that. They put everybody is in there,
Okay.
but it's still break it down.
But that gives that goes better into
So I agree with
the
you.
whole point of
Yeah.
we need to figure like it's
Yeah,
gotta
it's
be like okay, nigga, oh my God. See, when you talking about that,
I like.
now this shit goes into
That's what he like.
this shit goes into. Damn. Is it more important to get out there and get ready to vote, or the protesting? Should we be protesting for something that makes sense?
Man, you right, because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna say you protest. Protesting is good. Voting is good, right? I just say make them earn your vote. Don't give them your vote, right? That's just my personal opinion. Do your research, do your homework on these people that we voted in, because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that they're out for you. You know what I'm saying? Do your research. Don't give them your vote. Go ahead and vote, but make them earn your vote, right? With the whole protesting is needed and warranted when it's an injustice that happened. When we see like the George Floyd situation.
But what I'm saying is, how about stop that, and how about?
No, I was getting to that too. So what I was going to say is, we as a community need to also protest against not getting the good education for our kids.
Yeah.
We need to be protesting for teachers to get more money, because if we're going to send these kids that need these extra attention, we need to compensate the ones who are taking the extra time that we can't give. We need to protest for that too. Protesting shouldn't just only be about just the police brutality.
Yeah.
Protesting should be about the betterment of the community and in all aspects.
Yeah.
We need to be, we need to be protesting about money management.
Yeah.
We have financial literacy. We don't, as a community, we don't even know how to budget our wallets.
Yep.
So it's not just, I'm going to protest because they killed. You know what I'm saying? We need more. It's just so more to the community that.
Why is that the only thing that matters?
Because we as a people pick and choose what we feel like is important.
Yeah.
And then when you have a pandemic like this, it tells you what's really important. Look at your,
Rest in peace to everybody that died. Rest in peace to everybody that passed from police brutality. But just like he said, look at the Zoom. Look at the Zoom. Look at what's going on right now with the pandemic and the Zoom. How you got parents who are showing nudity. You have kids who are cussing out the teachers because you can't do nothing. They like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like we out here wanna gorilla. Black Lives Matter. The president ain't got no control over these motherfucking police. Do you know the president don't even run shit for real?
Scapegoat.
You like, and that's like that should be something that they need to teach in school.
That's what it's
stop teaching these kids that the president controls shit. He does not.
And
They have to pass shit.
You have to vote on your local level. That's the ones who run things in your state.
Judges.
Yeah, the judges, the sheriffs, the district attorneys,
Yes, your local election.
all of them. Them the niggas. When you got a crooked judge.
Yeah.
Nigga, stop voting for that nigga.
Yes.
Stop voting for the judge that's giving niggas football numbers for shit that don't matter.
I'm going 85 on a one-way road with a thing to my head, thinking gon' let it go. Nigga, you should go thank deacons on the real. All the nigga ever said was we gon' let it go. Some street trapping led a nigga to a situation that I never thought it'd be. Plus, I'm a nigga from another fucking city, so they looking at him all.